today's anime topic, we're going to be talking about the most dysfunctional families in anime.
It's the Todoroki family.
Okay. Okay.
Do you
Okay.
know how bad, how toxic you got to be that you drive your wife so crazy she throws boiling water on her child? Like what? What was
That
he doing to them?
that's kind of crazy.
What was he doing that he drove the mother so crazy, threw boiling water on her son that she loved, and ended up in a crazy house?
She one of the first women to get that fire fist. That's why.
This one y'all don't know, so I'm gonna break it down for y'all. This is from a show called Dororo. This show came out
I've
in
heard
like
of
the
no, I
60s.
know Dora. I haven't watched it, but I know the premise. I'm about to say.
I've heard of Dororo.
It came out in the 60s, but they just recently reanimated like 4 or 5 years ago. You can
Hmm.
actually find it on YouTube. This family is a royal family. Now, when you're starting the show, you don't know about it. You just start the show with a baby. The baby ain't got no eyes. The baby ain't got no nose. The baby ain't got no mouth. The baby ain't got no tongue. The baby ain't got no legs. Ain't got no ear. Ain't got no hand. Ain't got no skin. That is Dororo. Yes. And if you're wondering what happened to Dororo, well, you have to ask his family. And the whole journey of Dororo is just him going around, slaying demons, you feel me, and getting his body part back. And then, we'll delve into it later. Just
Wait,
present the
Bobby, you
family,
skipped a big important part.
which is,
His dad sold his body parts to demons.
yeah, but I wanted to save that for the when we're talking about who's the most dysfunctional and what they did.
Not my fault. I'm like, you
But you
just
could, you could.
Anime is on Netflix. It's a one season, 12 episode anime. It's called Good Night World. It's about virtual reality. It's kind of the same premise as Sword Art Online, but it's way darker when it's on the real life side of things. And then it does get dark when later in the season when it talks about the video game. But the main character, the main character of this family, and his name is in the game. His name is Ichi, but in real life is Tachiro Arima. So in real life, they're the Arima family, and this man Tachiro hates his father. He hates his brother, but the reason he hates his father is because they had a little sister, and this man used to treat his little sister terribly, or no, his the father used to treat the daughter terribly, and she passed away. The reason she passed away is one day I guess she forgot something at school, and she's like 7 at this time. He makes her. She comes back, and I can't remember exactly what she forgot. She comes back home, and the father makes her go back to school by herself, walk back to school to get the item that she left. When she walks back, she ends up getting hit by a car, dies. So that's why Tachiro hates his father, because he felt like he let his little sister die, and he doesn't care about it at all. And so every time he sees his father, he calls him a piece of shit. He literally says shit like 12 times in a row. He hates his brother because he thinks his brother looks down on him, because Tachiro in this anime, he's a shut off. He's been in his room playing the same game nonstop for 2 years, like literally locked in his room, to the point where he does get up and get out his room. His legs are so weak, he trips and falls on the floor. So, but in the actual game, he's Ichi, and he's a part of the Akabane family, which in his eyes, that's the perfect family to get away from his family in reality. But plot twist, all his family members in the game are his actual family members in real life, and none of them know until the very end that they're all playing the same game. Like Ichi has a brother, what's his name? He has a little sister, which ends up being their mom, but that's a whole other thing.